Hello and welcome to this tutorial on using the quick selection tool. The quick selection tool I use for making selections. You can use the pen tool, but I find using the quick selection tool much quicker and less tedious. So the quick selection tool is over here towards the top left. If you can't see it, you just need to hold down the left mouse button and it should open up this box and you can just pick quick selection tool. You can adjust the size using the square brackets on your keyboard. I'm just going to keep it fairly small, and then you just have to click on the item you want to create into a selection. So here I'm just going to use this footballer. And as you scan across the image, it creates the marching ants across it. If you make a mistake, you can hold down the Alt key and you see it turns into a minus, and same as before, just click on the left mouse button and then you can push it in, but obviously there's no mistake there, so I'm just going to redo that again. Once you're happy with your selection, just go up here to the Refine Edge tool at the top. Click on it. You've got a whole bunch of options here to help improve the image. The first one is view. So this one you just basically use the view that's easiest for you to use. I usually stick to the on black, but you can use it on a white background or have it black and white, etc. I'm going to stick to the on black. First thing you want to do is click on the smart radius. The radius helps keep the detail in your image. So if you've got someone with, or an image with hair on it, so maybe like a dog or a cat, or even this guy's got quite a fair amount of hair, you can adjust this and it helps keep the detail in it. The next section is the adjust edge. Smooth helps smoothen out the image to make sure there's no jagged edges. So with any of these parameters, you just want to increase it gently until you notice that it's till your ideal setting. Feather I don't really use too much because it kind of gives the image like an old cheesy glossy look, which I don't think's very attractive. And similarly, I think contrast works in conjunction with that. So I, in general, don't really touch those two options, but you can obviously play with them if you wanted to. So just for example, you can see it's like giving it a smooth rounded edge, but it's kind of got like a little glow to it. It does look good sometimes, but for me, I don't really use it too much. Shift edge, basically if you want to incorporate more of the background or less of the background, you can shift the edge. So obviously go plus or include more of the background. As you can see there, if you go the other way, it pulls it in and there's less of the background in view. The last section is the output. If you click on decontaminate colors, that will make sure if you have like a contrast between if you have a contrast between like the image and its background, and there's a massive difference in the colors, decontaminate will make sure there's no spill between two colors. So you can click on it and adjust it and make sure your colors are coming out how you want them to. And the last option is basically how you would like the image to be output onto your project. So I usually stick with new layer with new mask, a new layer mask, but you can obviously choose new document or new document with layer mask, if whichever is your preference. But I'm just going to stick to new layer of new mask. And then you can see it's created a render for me. It's a bit rough running just because it's just a quick tutorial, but you can get the idea. If you play with the parameters a bit more, you'll get it much more accurate than I have here, and you'll be able to create renders for yourself. That's it. Thank you for watching.